I was traveling through China doing a factory visit, and I was driving through an area that was farming watermelons. Up until that point, I ate a lot of watermelons until I drove past the river that was feeding the watermelons the water. Nobody would want to drink anything from that stream. And obviously, you know, the impact of industrial factories in the area was just polluting the farming, and people were obviously eating that. So I think it's visual things like that that make me really passionate about what I'm doing.
Sophie Mather is a former head of innovation at Nike Asia and an industry expert when it comes to sustainable textiles. A few years ago, she began working together with the Ye Group, a Bangkok-based textile manufacturer and pioneers of a revolutionary new technology called dry dye, a solution that can color fabrics without using a single drop of water. The technology uses a highly compressed gas known as supercritical carbon dioxide to dye textiles. And although the main sustainable feature is waterless dyeing, the process also uses 50% less energy and 50% less chemicals than traditional methods. Still in an early stage of development, there are 7 machines in commercial use today, each with the capacity to color about 1 million yards of fabric per year.
The first time I held the fabrics, gosh, it was a long time ago, and I expected them to be very stiff and very bawdy, and I was just kind of like, are you sure? You know, it feels exactly the same as a regular polyester dyed on conventional jet dyeing. As far as dyeing, I just look at traditional wet dyeing, and I look at the amount of extra water that comes out and the extra colour that goes out. And to me, it just seems historical. It's kind of a no-brainer. Dry dye is clean. You know, everything about it is clean. The fabric is dry. The stuff that comes out is dyed fabric. And we're kind of putting a stake in and saying, look, this is what you have to aspire to. We're not happy with X% less. We want 0. We're really striving to get as good as we possibly can. When I first started looking at it, it was dyeing fabrics with 0 water and 0 effluent that was exciting. But now I can see the potential. If you can use supercritical carbon dioxide to dye fabrics, I ask the question, what else can we do with supercritical carbon dioxide in our industry to make really phenomenal changes? For me, the future of this is taking dry dye and marrying it together with other areas of like future fibres to come up with this solution that hasn't even been dreamt of today. A fibre that comes from renewable sources, a fabric that is dyed without any water, less energy, less chemistry, and also that we can use as a high-value end product into new product when it comes to the end of its life. I think there's a huge amount of inspiration we can take from nature, looking at the way that, say, butterflies, the amorphous butterfly, how the refraction of the way that their wing structures put together reflects light in a different way to give them colour. How much more of that can we actually do in the textile industry to put less impact on what we're doing?